supposed to wear my school shirt today. I'm supposed to wear my school shirt.
No.
When is it?
Friday. Today is
Sunday?
no.
Monday?
Yesterday was
Tuesday?
so. All right, everybody. Good morning. Here a little before the market open. IBD scared me with some news about China and the Dow dropping, but only down about 0.3%. China said they would retaliate if we passed a bill supporting Hong Kong. Sounds like we should do that. All right. Man, TVs are getting cheap. Check out some IBD stuff. Future slump IPOs under fire. Target soars to record high. Oh, there you go. 122. Wow. That's a nice move. All right, looks like the market's going to open in a little bit here. Not much to do pre-market. There we go. Stuff starts popping. Where are we ending up? INMD, DDOG, Okta, Visa, Fortinet. Not much popping higher. Kiwi having a good day. Up overnight for some reason. A couple things floating around here. Nothing crazy. MJ stocks popping. That's about it. A little bit of support here on the NASDAQ. Yeah, nothing wrong. Not so far. Visa down a little bit. Quite a bit of red on the screen there. Percentages are manageable. me see something here real quick. Hmm. All right, coop up a little bit. Oak to flat, Visa. Doing INMD hitting it on the, getting hit a little bit on the head today. Still within normal ranges after just a massive run up to 60 the other day. 20% rally in one day for almost no apparent reason in INMD. That's just massive accumulation. LVGO. Okay, good morning, Eli. After a beautiful breakout yesterday, this thing up here being pretty extended. Beautiful pocket pivot. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not quite a pocket pivot, but up there nonetheless. ENDP 7% right there. Doesn't seem like, it doesn't look like that much on the chart. Guess it is. Guess it's 7%. Give it to the close on that peak day we've already broken out. If you give it right there, we're not broken out quite yet. Morning, Rob. Coop doing good. Carvana, Fortinet, Okta, Three Amigos. Carvana's in highs. Is it going to keep going into highs? 2 pretty good days. These are our 2 5-day pocket pivots. There's a traditional 9-day pocket pivot and a 5-day pocket pivot. Carvana with 2 5-day pocket pivots on the breakout. So not quite breakout volume from Carvana in a traditional sense. But from the looks of it, it may have been a base on base pattern. I think we did talk about this was a base on base. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is a base on base pattern. And this is your breakout point, 86, and it's not breakout volume. So a little concerning there on Carvana. And Fortinet notching another high today. Twilio breaking that trend line. Look at that. That happened yesterday. Middle of the day yesterday. So starting to break there through the 10 and the 20-day moving averages, coming up to the 50-day moving average. Some elevated volume here. So Twilio making some moves. Eli's Twilio still the thing in, what is it, text messaging? Is it still just Twilio? So Twilio right there, doing good. Just a move even up here to the 200, between the 50 and the 200 could be a nice pop up there, about 15, 16%. That one's not too bad. Got to break the 50-day though. All right, so we're hanging around. Not rallying through, also not falling away, which is good. Let's see what's down on the actionable list. Urban Outfitters, taking it pretty deep on the chin there. Ameren. Gap down after a big spike up. Maybe in a few days it'll be around this 10-day moving average. That could be, if it's supported there, that could be an opportunity. Stitch Fix, MTZ, ZTO. ZTO not happy. ZTO's been on our list for a long time. It's been going up in a very choppy fashion. See this earnings call here, huge dump. But got higher from 19 to 22. It's a pretty good little run. You can see MDCO, big gap up. You can see Weibo, Funko. Look at INMD wanting to come right back. This is putting in a nice little consolidation. If it can get over that prior high, that could be good. You're almost going to want to buy that intraday if you do want to buy that. Maybe off of a trend line like that. If it can get above that, you'll have a fairly tight stop. It won't be super tight, but it'll be fairly tight. Let's go see what's working today. Like we said, those MJ stocks today bouncing, maybe some short covering. Big gap down. So rallying back through this morning on pretty good volume. Like I said, could be short covering. These things are just so beat up. ENDP poking right up there to our trend line. Look right there. And if FISRG wanting a return. So fun. Paycom. Wow. Paycom with some pretty big moves recently. And way too extended to get involved. But definitely pretty nice. Looks a little bit like this action over here. And it goes on to form a little rising channel. And then blasts out from there. It took a few months though. Evercore. What are you up to, Evercore? You got a nice little declining trend line here. Moving averages mixing about under the 200-day with an undercut there. That's a pretty high volume bottom on earnings, closed pretty high, and now looks like we're putting in some type of a pattern. How's our volume this morning? On some pretty ballsy candles. Pretty good volume, not perfect, but pretty good. Definitely better than yesterday's open. Yesterday's open was pretty much nothing. But today, Evercore, fairly intriguing. Earnings looks like they're lackluster. 393, 166, 207, 126. Last quarter was 123 a year ago. But that right there could be falling wedge, diminishing, means diminishing selling pressure, and then actually that kind of looks like a traditional falling wedge, like in the good book here. Wedges falling. Yeah, that had a nice failure rate's 10%. Failure rate if waited for breakout is 2%. Average rise is 43%, most likely between 20 and 30%. And that's not too far at all to that 200 daily moving average. The most powerful breakouts occur between 50 and 80% of the distance to the apex. So I'd argue we're fairly close to that, towards the tail end of that. declining volume in the wedge. That we don't have. We have a shakeout in the middle and generally not declining volume. So that does not preclude a standard falling wedge. Man, it's raining here in Arizona. Still. Still raining. So let's put Evercore in actionable list. Workday, this guy might be trying to make a turnaround as well. No major volume indications here, just a big low. So it's intriguing. Looks pretty good actually, but the volume signature is not quite there. Although we do have a very tiny, not even a real cup and handle right here that it's just getting over this morning. And volume's pretty good. Volume's pretty good. So Workday could have a nice run right there. Roku has kind of been on fire lately. Inverted head and shoulders there. I got an implied target of about 220. Very loose interpretation of a head and shoulders pattern though. Carvana's up 1.73, so it's extended into highs. There's our Twilio. There's Carvana. All right, so Dow's almost, well, about half of, we were down about a quarter, now we're down about half of that. So we're doing okay. CME, AZPN, that looks fairly promising. Look at that. Breaking through the moving averages right here. Actually now getting over the 200-day. The beautiful pocket pivot yesterday. Just a big volume day right there. Only up about 1% from yesterday. So I'd argue still buyable. Was probably a little bit nicer down here. But I didn't really see it. AZPN, that's looking pretty good. I can go to the actionable list. Melicabra looking actually not too bad. That's Trade Desk. Trade Desk already pretty extended off of some lows there. Yeah, Boeing. Boeing doing good. Hold on a minute. I think the fam's leaving. All right, I'm back. I know you were super worried and concerned, and I understand. I feel your pain. All right. So, market's doing okay. I told you to buy CGC yesterday. No one listened to me. Right at the morning, right at the open, I said, buy CGC. You guys are killing me. Guys are killing me. Ugh. All right, now I'm saying sell CGC. All right, let's go. I watched. I do a lot of work on Quora. If you guys know about that site, it's kind of like a question and answer site. I call it work. It's not really work. I just like kind of posting on it. You bought V, and where are we now? You bought V. You should be up like, what was it, the 18 cents that Rob made yesterday? You should be up about that. Visa with a pocket pivot yesterday too, after all that dark volumes, whatever it's called, dark pools. Dark pool money stepped in. You should be up like 18, maybe like 20 cents now. We just had a tick higher. So pretty good. Actually, apparently yesterday was a breakout on Visa according to IBD, which I don't understand IBD anymore. Seriously, the people that write their articles are stupid. Well, then your latte's too fancy, Eli. Get the small one. Or is that the small one? Maybe they charge you more for the small because that's cooler. Like, oh, you want a large, you fucking pig? That's going to be $37. Or no, that'll be $7. You want a small and be cool, that'll be $8. All right, Fortinet, D-Dog, Okta back up about another 1%, going right back towards highs. Recent highs, at least. Coop doing, finally extending out through. Tub of coffee. That's where the office buys in bulk. I had a trade on Coupa over here on the way down. Ended up getting rid of it on this undercut here. But now finally doing what I wanted it to do a few weeks ago. Tesla hanging out nicely with a nice extension yesterday too. I wasn't really expecting that, but we talked about tight volumes, and look at yesterday. 7.7 million shares, the red day 8.4, so not quite a pocket pivot, but definitely a nice extension on volume. Sample size is cool. Yeah, it'll end up being like those 7-course meals. That's what it'll end up being like. You're like, oh, you want a 7-course coffee sample? It's going to be about $87. But they're each little thimble size. Maybe shot glass size. Dude, Eli, that's the next business idea, man. You're in New York. That'll work over there. That'll be the cool thing amongst all the stockbrokers before the thing. They go to a 7-course coffee sampling. And all you do is you just go back to back with a Starbucks, and you just go back to the Starbucks and just buy the Starbucks coffee, so you don't even have to have a kitchen. It's the best business idea I've ever come up with. Carvana appears to want to go for it. Still on low volume, though. I'm not sure I'm up with all these low volume rises. Tesla coming in a little bit now. That's right, luxury coffee. We'll call it silky smooth. We'll get the wrong kind of audience, but that's okay. New York's the place to do it. You can't do that in Arizona. You'd be like, I'm going to Dunkin' Donuts. Shut up. Maybe Scottsdale. I'd probably do it North Scottsdale. Do it next to the Mastros. Could be the morning place to go. It'd be like the cigar club for coffee drinkers. EVR. This is a fairly intriguing pattern right here. I know the volume signature isn't quite right for a falling wedge. I do like the moving averages converging. That's always pretty fun. And it's always hard to get the 200 to cooperate, so I'm not mad at the 200 up there. So we're managing today in a day that was apparently supposed to be bad according to IBD's garbage reporting. IBD, you piss me off, IBD. Often. You piss me off often. How's your job going, Eli? I gotta look up the weather. I'm not even... Is it just supposed to rain all day today in Arizona? It's pretty steady. Wow. Today, tonight, and Thursday is rain. Rain, rain, rain. That's pretty cool. You're burned out already? They got you loaded up. Are you still in your architecture position, your engineering position, or are you back to typey? I'm not sure how it is in your world, but I know back in when I was doing audio video, they always tell me one thing, then just have me back to typey before I know it, which was plugging wires into stuff. Oh, you're in SoCal, Rob? I didn't know that. That's cool. Yeah, it's pretty dark outside my house right now. It should be bright and shiny and sunny, but it's not. It looks like it's 4:30 and it's really dark. I just seeded my winter lawn too, and it's getting flooded the F out right now. I can seriously see a pool developing in my front yard. But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll go out there and throw some more seeds on there. Yeah, there you go, Eli. You got to get some of that street cred. Well, hopefully they let off you guys sometime. Yeah, I'm about 30 days late, but usually works out, though. Usually works out okay. The problem is we have our Halloween party. That's the problem. And if I do my overseed, then I can't do anything in my front yard for Halloween. I may try it next year. Maybe I'll go a little bit early on the overseed next year. That's what I was thinking. I'll do it early. All right, Carvana. It's like pulling in slightly. Okta coming back. So yeah, we're not doing too bad. Visa holding its own. Nothing too crazy. Rest during holiday season. Yeah, right? I'm not going to get a rest. Not really. I'm kind of on a mad rush to the end of the year to try to get my program up and going, so I'm going to be typey the whole time. Typey. Typey. All right, so market manageable. Man, that Paycom explosive today. Look at that. That's a nice extension. This is going to be toppy here pretty soon. Paycom in the same industry group as Visa. Looks like they had a raise to 278 from 233 by an analyst. So this would definitely be good for a selling top. Rob, you should get in the Slack chat room, man. You can post links in there whenever you want. Just put it in, well, you can put it wherever you want. We have a stocks channel in the Real Crypto Slack channel. We have a random channel. You can post whatever you want. Just tag me on it and I'll see it. Yeah, if you're still not in there, you got to get on there, man. Go to my website, real-crypto.com, and it'll get you a link right on the homepage. Where's my... I'm not sure what's what right now. What's where? No, that's not it. Yeah, so you can go here. You can go to real-crypto.com. There's the URL, and it's right on the front page. Just sign in there, and it gets you the link. And don't worry about being spammed, because I've never sent an email out to anyone. Horrible at marketing. So, but yeah, right there, and then you'll get into the Slack chat room, and it looks like the Slack chat room. Which, if I can pull that up. I'm sure you've been in Slack before, but if you go to channels, when you get in here, if you go to channels, then you can add all the channels you want here. Those are the wrong channels, I think. Why do those channels look weird to me? Huh, I'll have to delete some of these channels. Some of these are old and not used, apparently. Real Travels. July 13th by Dawn. Anyway, yeah, hit me up and I'll tell you. I gotta go through those channels. I didn't quite realize it was that full. What do you mean same email, Eli? Real-crypto, or you want to do real-typey? You can do Eli at real-typey. Clickety clickety. Yeah, forget about that. They want me to pay for Slack, is what they say. Oh, for our pump and dump group? Yeah, that'd be nice. Your entire company running on it? Well, let's see what they're doing today. It looks like they're bouncing back up today through those moving averages, so that could be viable if you take a break of the 10-day, a retest of the 10-day moving average. How many people do they have on Slack? I don't know, man. I just feel like it's overpriced. I worked at a company called Gate 6. Weren't anywhere near as big as your company as Eli. I think we had about we had 20 people in the U.S. and 70 people in India, so it was about 90 people. It's going to be almost $5,000 a month just to chat. Now, granted, my boss really wasn't very good at... Dang, I got a big old puddle in my front yard now. Boss wasn't very good at his job, so the company's folded now. Shows you sign of the times there, but yeah, apparently the reason they dropped yesterday is because Microsoft Teams has like 20 million users, which is what dropped work yesterday. So I don't know, but not even the fact that I think it's overpriced, just the fact that of their fundamentals that we saw yesterday just scares me away from the stock a little bit generally. You know, I don't know. Break through these moving averages though with a fairly tight stop there could be an interesting trade. I don't know. Yeah, TGT got rolling. What'd you post there, Rob? Aurora Cannabis says 94% of holders of its $230 million convertible debt opt for early conversion. Honestly, I'm not sure. I'm not really up on the debt, the early conversion of debt. I would think that. Damn, it's coming down now. I got a little plastic table out front that's banging on like a drum. A little distracting. Oh, I gotta see if I'm flooding. No, not yet. When we get heavy rains and wind in a particular direction, my air conditioner floods. I think convertible debt means they convert their debt into shares, and I think they're trying. Usually, they try to liquidate it. Yeah, they try to convert the debt to equity at some later date. Typically, the way the debt will be converted to equity is specified at the time the loan is made. So, yeah, they're probably trying to liquidate out of that particular position. All right, let's see what the radar has in store for me. All right, let's check it out. Let's check out radar. Not that anyone cares, but let's see how screwed I am here. Okay, so Glendale, I should be right in the middle here somewhere. I should be right about here. Yeah, it likely is. This Weather Channel always lags a little bit. Okay, so it looks like it's going to let up some. I'm probably in the middle of the big... Come on, go faster. I don't want this to take that long. Yeah, I'm right about here. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Oh, so I'm hitting that big tail end right now. Gotcha. Maybe up. Maybe right there. Yeah, right about there. So that's what I'm hitting, that big red swell right there. Fun stuff. Oh, damn. Most of my yard's flooded now. Holy crap. Well, it's about... Oh, now you finally fully render it, and... Anyway. Now it's going full speed. I hate that. These websites suck. Cool. So I'm getting rained on like mad. All right, work expanding further from those moving averages. Let's go check out actionable list. Is the market looks like it's trying to turn positive. D-Dog turning positive today as well after a big shakeout yesterday. Almost a test of the 10-day moving average. Okta, Carvana up about 1%. That Coop is expanding nicely. AYX. That was a new one I saw yesterday that I really liked. I still like it. Looks like breaking through all the moving averages right there. Maybe could get a nice expansion. I added a couple to the thing. Couple of the actionable list. I think we already had Massey. Yeah, this already straight through that trend line. That's beautiful right there. Carvana, Sand, Okta. Looks like it's still trying to pop up there. Kiwi, MB, EPAM. How's Disney doing? Holding okay. I would celebrate rain in the desert if my yard wasn't completely flooding right now. And my street, too. It's almost encompassing the entire sidewalk between my yard and the street. Actually, yeah, I think it's... Oh. I think it kind of is. It's really close. And yeah, my yard is fucked. At least I can see where I need to add some dirt. Unfortunately, most of the dirt I added is washing away. I literally, my entire street is literally a river. Well, I have two streets. I'm actually on a corner. The main street is a river. The street directly in front of my house is not quite a river. There's an isthmus in the middle of the street. Saddle Brook. If that's a community, I don't know where Saddle Brook is. They started naming every community in the mid-'70s, and so there's like 7 million of them. Looks like Pinal County, Arizona, if I Google it. Oh, Robson. It's a Robson resort community. Yeah, no, I'm literally in Phoenix. So, that's just north of Tucson. Yeah, I'm pretty far from that. I'm probably about 150 miles from that. All right, now settle down so my yard can settle down. Hopefully it doesn't. Send my boys for a scooter ride 150 miles? That's an aggressive scooter ride. One of my kids is 5. I've been to Oro Valley, which is pretty close to Saddlebrook, it looks like. I have been to Oro Valley. That place is nice. Maybe, yeah, that place is pretty nice. And then you've got Saddlebrook. That looks like a nice little community too. And they're right next to the mountains over there, it looks like. Right next to Mount Lemon. That's cool. Oh, Biosphere 2's up there. That's where Biosphere 2 is. I've never been there. Oh, that's cool. That's fun. Yeah, not right now. Well, they're at school right now, so. Our golf course is going to love all that rain. We have a golf course behind our neighborhood here, and there's a big drainage ditch, and the entire neighborhood drains into that golf course. It's quite interesting. All right, so yeah, market. I'm gonna bow out here, guys. It's 8:10. I got to get ready for my crypto show about watching the world fall apart. Oh, in Saddlebrook? Yeah, it seems to be fairly isolated. That's the problem with living down there. I mean, which is also good depending on your perspective. So I'll bring it up on Google Maps here a little bit. So there is Oro Valley. I've been there. There's Saddlebrook, and then that little speck right there is Biosphere 2, which I just found out about. And that's whatever that is. That looks pretty cool. Is there a dam right there? Looks like a dam or something. Anyway, yeah, so I mean it's nice and isolated if you're looking for like the quiet life. The problem is as you get further south, you get kind of some of the riffraff from General Tucson. And here's Tucson. So if they need a place to go hit for crime real quick, you're kind of in the path right there. But generally, these types of neighborhoods are pretty nice. That Oro Valley one was beautiful. Tesla down 0.91. Oh, we've topped. We've topped in Tesla. It's obvious. All right, everyone. Well, I'm going to get out of here. Have a good day, guys. Don't typey too much there, Eli. I know you just want to yell at junior programmers what to do and tell them how they're stupid. Because they are. Because they're dumb. All right, Rob. Get back to the grindstone, guys. I will see you tomorrow, right? Still during the week. I don't even know what day it is anymore. It's Wednesday. All right, guys. I'll see you on Thursday. Have a good day. Bye-bye.